Okay, enough kidding around. Hey guys, DB Right here, and we are back with an exciting new what if today. What if Lelouch never had Geass? A code Geass Lelouch of the Rebellion? What if? What if Lelouch never had Geass, the power received to him by C2? How would this affect and change the story of Code Geass? Before we get into this, please consider smashing the like button and subscribing to the channel. Alright, let's do this. The echoes of chaos filled the air as Britannian military forces clashed with the Japanese resistance fighters. In the ruins of a once thriving district of Shinjuku, smoke and ash danced in the twilight, casting eerie shadows over the crumbling buildings. Amidst the turmoil, a young man with piercing violet eyes navigated the debris with calculated precision. Surprising, considered he'd just been in a truck accident. The young man, Lelouch Lamperouge, a brilliant strategist with a mysterious past, found himself thrust in the heart of the conflict when he accidentally stowed away in a vehicle that was currently in the hands of the Japanese resistance. It was then Lelouch had met up with his childhood 11, now honorary Britannian, friend, Suzaku Kururugi. Lelouch, what are you doing here? Why are you with these terrorists? I'm not here by choice. And you're an honorary Britannian? It is then the door to the mysterious object in the back of the truck begins to open, a sort of mist coming out. Suzaku, assuming it's the poison gas he heard about in the briefing, takes Lelouch and they look for some cover. Lelouch, get down! It's the poison gas! I'm sorry about my voice, guys. I'm recovering from a bit of a cold. The two friends weaved through the ruins, ducking under fallen beams and sidestepping burning wreckage. The sounds of gunfire and explosions rang in their ears, a constant reminder of the danger they were facing. It is then a beautiful girl appears out of the mist. She is out cold, knocked out. At first, Lelouch and Suzaku thought she may have been dead. I thought this was supposed to be poison gas, Lelouch asked, his voice carrying a hint of confusion. Yes, that's what I was told in the briefing. They took the chains off the mysterious girl, who still laid out cold. Lelouch and Suzaku are then surrounded by Britannian soldiers, most of which were honorary Britannians, or as the Japanese resistance considers them, traitors to the Japanese cause. The commander. What's this, you pathetic swine? The commander addressed. You aiding the enemy, Private Kururugi? No, sir. He's not a terrorist. He's just a civilian who got caught up in this. We were told this was poison gas. What's going on? Kururugi, you dare question orders? This time I'll show leniency, if you execute the terrorist right now. I can't do that, sir. You don't understand. I can't follow your orders. Unlike the original, Suzaku is shot by his commanding officer and currently incapacitated. Alright, terrorist, you're next. C2 is still knocked out So she can't intervene and give Lelouch his Geass this time around. Lelouch panicking at the realization that he was going to die here. He almost seemed to give into panic till something deep inside of him took over, almost like a switch, capitalizing on Lelouch's defiant nature. Lelouch's mind raced as he decides he has no choice but to reveal his identity. He knows revealing his true identity could be his only way out, at least from the immediate danger. He took a deep breath and stepped forward, his voice steady and commanding. You will lower your weapons immediately, unless you want to explain my death to the Emperor himself, by smashing the like button and subscribing to the channel. You dare give me orders, boy? Just who do you think you are? The commander roared, his voice full of authority. You're addressing Lelouch v. Britannia, Prince of Britannian Empire, son of Marianne and Emperor Charles. The soldiers exchanged bewildered glances, their weapons lowering slightly. The weight of Lelouch's words hung in the air, creating a momentary pause in the chaos. Prince Lelouch, but you are exiled! Despite my exile, I'm still a member of the royal family. You are obligated to protect me, and that goes for my companions too. Stand down and cease this at once. The soldiers were caught between their duty and their disbelief. The protocol dictated they protect members of the royal family, even those who are exiled. Slowly, they began to lower their weapons. We didn't know, my prince! Stand down! Men, right now! Stand down! Lelouch stood tall. Good. Now get Suzaku and this girl some medical attention at once. And it is then Violetta New showed up, in her nightmare frame, Sutherland class. What's going on here? She demanded. Why have you ceased action? The soldiers explained they have found the long-lost prince, Lelouch v. Britannia. Violetta looked at the boy closely. She had seen portraits of Lelouch at the homeland, especially as a founding member of the Purebloods. Jeremiah would know what Lelouch looked like. So she insists Lelouch be handed into her custody. She had two options. Take the boy before Clovis or Jeremiah. One of them could surely identify him. But since Jeremiah was busy on the battlefield, Lelouch is brought to Prince Clovis immediately. As Violetta reported the news, Clovis had ordered an immediate ceasefire. This, of course, would ensure that Colin and Ogie and their resistance fighters would survive and live. Because this is quicker in the timeline, the battle is ended quicker, there's no immediate danger to any of them. So the battle being brought to an abrupt halt, Colin and Ogie are spared a horrifying fate, just like the original, just different circumstances. Meanwhile, C2 had finally came to, and before making a sneaky getaway, she bestows the knocked out Suzaku next to her the power of the king, to which Suzaku accepts it. If this means that he can rescue Lelouch and achieve his goal of changing Britannia from within, then he was all for it. Now, like the original, Lelouch had gotten a hold of Suzaku's weapon. He concealed it from Valletta, and he was taken aboard Clovis's personal stronghold. Lelouch would have his revenge for being dragged into this. What seemed to be an exciting reunion between the two half-siblings quickly turned grim after Clovis confirmed the boy in questions was indeed Lelouch v. Britannia. Lelouch! It's really you? You're alive! I'm overjoyed! I feared the worst! We shall travel back to the homeland and... Before Clovis could finish that sentence, Lelouch suddenly turned Suzaku's gun, killing Clovis's guards. Valletta simply wasn't fast enough to react to this, is now pretty much... yeah. It's too late for her to really interfere at this point, not without getting at least one of these princes killed. She would have to tread lightly if she was going to do anything. She's doing her best to stay passive and not provoking Lelouch any further. And she's listening with intent. She'll only intervene if she really has to. Lelouch simply moved before she did. And Valletta knows it. Lelouch is in control here. Lelouch! Don't be hasty! We have still blood! Why would you do this? Lelouch scoffed. Have you forgotten everything our family did to me in Nanali? Not to mention my mother. I don't care what they tell me. I know you people killed my mother. Talk to me. Who killed my mother, Clovis? Valletta was surprised at this. She had known Jeremiah suspected as much. As she realizes there has to be something more to it if Lelouch himself is also saying it. She tries to talk Lelouch down. Please, Prince Lelouch, you don't want to do this. I swear I don't know, Lelouch. I would never harm a member of our family. Cornelia and Nigel must know. They investigated it thoroughly. I'm telling you the truth. Please, you and I are still blood. Yeah, again, guys, sorry about my voice. But hey, at least I'm still getting that content to yous. Then you're of no further use to me, as Lelouch points the gun at Clovis. More of Clovis's royal guards come barging in, hearing the gunshots from earlier. And they see Lelouch with the gun. Lelouch points ready to defend himself. Valletta puts herself between the two princes and the royal guards. She's trying to protect Clovis and Lady Marianne's son. When out of nowhere, Clovis does the unexpected. You fools! This young student just saved my life. When he got hold of the assailant's weapon, stand down at once and go after the real assassin. Sorry, Prince Clovis, we didn't realize. We are sorry, young man. What did this assassin look like? Clovis already had an answer. We never got a good look at them. It happened so fast. He was dressed as a soldier. The soldiers narrowly glanced around, and then at Valletta, and Valletta regains her composure. You heard the prince. Stop standing around and find the assailant. So the guards leave. Lelouch was left dumbfounded. He really thought he was screwed here. He looks at his older brother Clovis, wondering why he'd do that for him. Was it mere self-preservation? Or was Clovis genuinely looking out for his younger half-brother? And this is where we're going to be leaving things for now. So what did you guys think? Did you enjoy this part of this first story? Did you like that I tried to keep it close to the original? Will Lelouch still be able to obliterate Britannia the way he does in the original, even without the power of the king, without the power of Geass? And what kind of Geass is going to manifest itself in Suzaku now that he has Geass? All this and more next time, and don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Will Clovis even join Lelouch's cause and be a potentially powerful ally for Lelouch?